Hello to all. I hope you're having a wonderful upcoming holiday and enjoying the festivities of the coming year. We have a lot going on in this world, no doubt, but as life goes on, you learn to tread the water and ride the wave, don't you? Not everybody is going to have an easy holiday. We go through different transitional times and periods in our lives. And, sometimes we just need to learn how to ride the waves and ride the tide of the time. And I guess my point is, I think this is the very first end of the year and upcoming holiday that I really have felt like I'm riding the top of the wave instead of kind of down under. It's very hard sometimes when we have family members transition and we have memories that come up and sometimes grief as well. And not everybody, just remember, not everybody is going to have an easy time. And, that's a lesson that I've had to learn over many, many times in this lifetime because it hasn't been easy. But I will say this, it has been blessed. There is a message and there is a purpose for every moment that we go through in life, and it might not feel great, but if you look for the deeper meaning and the deeper message, it makes it a little bit easier. I'm not going to say things are going to be perfect. Knowledge and understanding of the spirit world has been what really has helped me. And honestly, learning quantum healing hypnosis technique, and you're going to hear that over and over with me, QHHT, becoming a practitioner, becoming a part of a very beautiful community that loves me and loves so many in humanity. And it's just such a loving thing to do and a healing thing to do with other people. So, that has been and has become a game changer for me. Your path might be different, and that's totally okay because we're not expected to have the same life path. If we are, then nothing new or different is going to come into this world. It is so individual and so very personal. And I'm so glad that QHHT found me during this particular time in my life. I haven't been quiet about some of the challenges and grief and some of the losses that I have had to go through in this life. So, all I could say is healing comes in many different forms, and granted, people don't transition so we can heal. People transition because that's their life path, right? It's what they have chosen before they got here. It is what it's their time. There is a time for every reason and a season for every part of our life, and we go through seasons, and sometimes there's seasons of grief and sadness, sometimes seasons of loss, seasons when things are on the uprise and we're doing really well. It's like riding a roller coaster if you constantly have your eyes and your mind focused on what's happening and the particulars of life. But if you focus on the truths of life and what is the truth and what is particularly your truth and how to stabilize yourself through every tailwind, through every wave of the ocean, through every season your life might go through, stabilizing and prioritizing what is important in your life is what is going to help make you stable in this life. And I'm not going to say you won't grieve. I'm not going to say it won't be hard sometimes, because it will be, guaranteed. I mean, we all go through something at particular times in our life. But I will say there is an easier way to anchor yourself and to be set free during a period of time of grief and difficulty or sadness, or maybe loss. Maybe it's a financial loss. That's, I think, quite some time now that I went through a huge financial loss and ended up losing my home and my business. And that went through the course of divorce. So there was loss of a marriage, and there was an echo of loss in my life for so long. But what happened in life is I got anchored. And because I got anchored into something that was new and transitional, I ended up from one state to another. That upheaval changed my life. It, yes, was hard. I'm not going to say it was easy, but every transition, every loss, every difficulty has catapulted me into a new wave and a new place in life. And I can't be more grateful. I thought this time that, of course, I've always been a healer. I've always been a teacher. There are things that I've always been. My life has had a certain thread, and I call it the golden thread that has gone through my life. And they all kind of have the same theme, but I was bowled over when QHHT found me, and Dolores Cannon found me, and I found myself with a new locked-in purpose and a part of my passion in this life. Does it change my circumstances? Absolutely not. But it changes how I glide through it. It changes how I get through some of my day when things are a little bit more difficult than usual. Okay, we all need that. We all need something to hang on to. And I can't even express my gratitude. I can't. It's such an emotional thing when you feel like suddenly you're anchored into something after you feel like your feet have been off the ground and off the planet for so long. And it's an experience that maybe, I guess, is just individual, or maybe you relate to it. But I'm just saying, find what your truth is. Find out what your passion is in this season of your life, especially when the season is now changing to a brand new year. As you can see, I have my Christmas decor flickering behind me, but gosh, it's just so hard to talk about this without getting a little emotional, because it is. It's like a wave comes and sweeps you up from the universe, and it's just sent for a specific moment and a specific time. It reminds me of the story of Esther in the Bible. I mean, Esther chosen for a time such as this. And, the strength that she had to help save a nation was just insurmountable. And I guess for the very first time after 2 years, following losing my daughter, and I know she's not lost, I know she is alive, but just not in this body, and she's not with us. For the very first time, I feel like an Esther. I feel like someone who is here to help other people learn how to navigate the difficulties in their life. Am I here to save the world? No. Yeah, it's a little lofty. I don't think so. But, I know that I can save what I have inside of myself. And I know that I could teach other people how to heal what is inside, and to feel that wave for the very first time of being uplifted instead of sinking down into the ocean. And you feel high on that wave, and it is amazing. You can see forever. It feels like you're way up there and you can see the future coming at you, and it's so beautiful. It's through sunrises, it's through sunsets, it's through mountains and climbing very difficult areas and rocks and valleys and all of the above. But I gotta tell you, stay strong. This is my message. Stay strong. Stay strong through it all. And during the moments of weakness, allow yourself that weakness. It's totally okay. That's one thing I really had to learn through this entire lifetime, I think, is learn how to accept weakness graciously and to be gracious in return. So, you know, there are times and there are moments I go shopping. And of course, right now, Christmas is on my agenda. And I can be in the store and hear a particular song and I'm crying in the aisles. It is something I have accepted. And it's a part of release. It's a part of healing. It's a part of love. It's how we love ourselves. And you know, when the caterpillar is completed its journey, we know when we are ready to arise again. And believe me, just like any other phoenix out there, we arise from the ashes and we will become and will be better and stronger than we ever have been before. Amen. So, you know, let this be some encouragement over the new year and of course through the week and through the weeks to come. You're going to see some of the marketing aspects of QHHT and also some other things as well, not just the course, but some other things because I've agreed to do that work. But, you know, I'll share whatever things that come along that are really fantastic if you'd like to hear about it. And I'll try to link everything below for 10% off for Practitioner 1 for QHHT. And I'll have some others to come up as well. But until then, I just want to wish you the very, very best. If I don't get to you before the holidays, have a beautiful holiday season. If I do get to you, I get to you. I kind of go with the flow these days, you know? It's the only way to go. Just go with the flow. I want to just end this with I love you from here before I cry. You know, it's okay. I've cried on video before, but I just didn't want to today. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Just like I said, part of the process. So I love you from here. Many blessings to you and namaste. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. I hope to hear from you too, because it's so great to hear from all of you. I just love you. And that's all I can say. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.